This Week in Wrestling. I am Jennifer from Cultaholic, and joining me for this week we have Sam and Ross. Oh, you're still so rough because it's still the same day. You okay? Oh, guys.
Yeah. Let's give them a rope.
So aroused right now. Oh my God, yeah, let's go.
Let's go,
I've
shall
had
we?
one sip of beer. I'm pissed as a fart again.
Is that how it works?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just topping up. So yeah, July the 23rd, we will go 2012. And it's Raw 1000.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Raw 1000. This was from St. Louis, Missouri. And it was the first of the 3-hour Raw.
Yeah.
era.
So,
Beginning of the end.
Oh dear. It's a struggle.
It is.
yeah.
Struggle.
But you can
SmackDown
see
will be
why
going
they
for
do
3
it.
hours surely when it hits Fox as well.
Oh, do you think?
Yeah.
Do you?
Prime advertising, innit?
Yeah.
That's why
Well,
it's
don't
3 hours
do
long. It's advertisement. So.
But
The amount of
surely-
money they make.
And they want
Well, that's-
SmackDown to be the big
Yeah.
show. So
Well, because like I've heard that they would actually lose. Like, see if they put it back,
yeah,
they would lose money. Like they would actually lose
if
more
they
money
put it
than
back,
like
what?
Sorry, Raw. Like if they shortened
like
it.
it's worth so
It's
much
not-
in advertising that it's literally not worth doing. So, like they make so much money from Raw being 3 hours, they may as well do it to SmackDown as well.
Oh, please don't. They know so many people don't like it.
Ross is just dying inside at the thought of this.
I'm sorry. This is a terrible way to
Watching
start your
SmackDown
hangover.
is so much more easier.
It's so much more fun.
Just,
It's
you
more
can just
condensed.
Go
Yeah.
consume it in one bite, whereas Raw, it's 3 hours.
It's Lord of the Rings. Every single week you're watching Lord of the Rings.
It's actually so. I've never thought of it like that. You're so right.
3 hours of like,
Ah.
and like what, like 4 or 5 matches?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
in 3
yeah,
hours,
just
like
bollocks backstage, and
I quite like the bollocks backstage though.
I bet you do.
no one here.
I
as good as you.
do.
Oh, that came off
Oh
really
no,
horrible.
I did not. Guys, I mean, I like. Oh,
I'm
anyway.
I do apologise for that one.
Raw 1000. What happened in Raw 1000? Let's have a wee look. Oh yeah, so Heath Slater called out WWE legend.
Yeah,
Any
he got
legend.
jobbed out over and over and over again.
Yeah, that was grim.
To be
So
fair to him, he took the best clothesline from Hell in history. Or he gave the best sell, I should say.
Yeah.
When he had rigor mortis.
I love the clothesline from Hell.
It's my
When
favourite.
when
It's
sold
genuinely my
properly,
favourite
it's,
finish.
Oh, really?
It's amazing. Yeah.
There's a compilation on Yo Show,
Mm-hmm.
which is about 20 minutes long. And it's just JBL hitting clotheslines from Hell, and it's fantastic. I love a move where it looks like it hurts.
Well,
really.
it's sort of like, it's a weird thing because it's sort of like a lariat as well as being a clothesline. It blurs that line, doesn't it?
Samoa Joe explained the difference between.
Probably why it's from Hell.
You run
Lariat
into a clothesline,
runs
or
towards-
lariat runs into
yeah.
you. Yeah.
So he's doing it's a clothesline. He's doing.
Well,
it.
Yeah.
So poor Heath Slater, because Lita originally answered it, and then
Yeah. And then
I think everybody.
took
And
a shit
am I right
off
in
it.
thinking that was it everybody that he's faced before?
Yeah, we up every week he would cut. Oh my God, he would come down to the ring, cut a promo, but somewhere in the promo would have a little nudge, wink, wink.
Yeah.
Like so when it was the Vader episode, he's like, "It's my time to be this, that, and the other. My time," and then my Vader comes down. Yeah, so there was Sid Vicious.
It was
Oh,
Lita,
yeah.
Road
DDP.
Warrior Animal, Bob Backlund, Bradshaw, DDP, Doink, Farouk, Rikishi, Roddy Piper, Sergeant Slaughter, Psycho Sid, and Vader.
Jeez, oh, but it was quite a good pop though, because obviously it's a big Raw.
Yeah,
It's exciting,
like,
so you get all
you wanna
these
see
folk back.
legends on
Exactly, you
good
want to
nights.
see folk come back. So it was good.
Old people gang up on a ginger. That's what I saw. Be a star.
Oh, I love Heath Slater. Bless. So yeah, that happened. It was also like, did it kick off with the wedding of AJ Lee and Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, and she's sort of what's the storyline they were doing against? Like she's crazy and Daniel Bryan's trying to get rid of. She's paranoid
no.
that
Was he not like he was trying to basically send her to therapy?
That was it, yeah. And
And-
she was having none of it, and then they make her Vince makes her GM.
Yeah, so basically
then-
she said yes at the
Yeah.
vows, but then apparently she was like, no, I'm saying yes to Vince McMahon for
Yeah.
the GM role. And then she would go on to the
And the
next
bloke's
week.
just sat there like, well, I've written up the certificate now, so you're signing it. So it's going to happen.
I'm on shift 10.
Yeah. But then she goes on to make Bryan's life a living hell, I
Mm-hmm.
think, doesn't she, for
Yeah, she made
weeks.
him go to therapy and stuff, or
Yeah.
get like, I don't know, some sort of tests or something. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Seems
We
like so
also-
long ago it was.
Does.
That's
on,
why.
On this show, we had as well Cena cashing in and
Yes.
winning via DQ, becoming the
Yes.
first man to unsuccessfully cash in Money in the Bank history. So-
How nuts is that? Boo! Actual boo, Ross. But do you want to know something
miss a part.
interesting?
But this was the tail end of Cena being shoved down our throats. So
No, because it was a good time to be Cena and to be a
it's
Cena
why
fan.
I fell off. It's literally
Oh,
why I
really?
fell off in like
Don't say that to her.
06, 07
So
when,
I
when
know
he
what
had
happened. Hell hath no
that
fury.
meteoric rise,
Like
where,
a
where
Cena
it was like,
fan scorned.
where it was just he was just everywhere and doing everything, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it anymore.
Stop it, Sam.
I stopped for a few years.
Some of us were totally, well, to be fair, like at this time, this is probably when, right, I was dipping back in
Yeah.
around about this time.
But I mean, I'd already suffered through Triple H, like being the guy for
Right.
God knows how long, and it was great because I liked Triple H, but it got boring really
But then,
quick.
right, you've made a really good point there. Can we not all just accept that WWE like to have a guy?
Well, yeah, this is it. It's
To
Roman,
push down our-
and you
yeah.
know, we all feel about
So-
Cena now. Where Cena's like, oh, it's John Cena, he's back. We all felt the same way about Cena that we feel about Roman now, and it's just going to be when the next guy comes along they want to push that we all hate, we'll all be like, oh, it's Roman, yeah.
But like, why is people just not accepting the fact that WWE needs a guy? And
Because
that's
fans
it.
are smarter and fans respect indie workers and people that have like put their time in on the scene, and then for somebody to come in and in their eyes just be handed a position, he wasn't. He went.
He was
worked
not
at
handed that,
FCW,
thank you.
NXT, but like for him to come in and be handed that, it takes away the value from all these guys that have worked as hard as they could to get it.
Well, I, for one, was delighted. But yeah, no, that's my wee fun fact, though, that John Cena has been pivotal or involved in all 3 failed cash-in attempts of Money in the Bank.
Ah,
There's a wee fun fact for you.
That is correct.
how you doing,
So-
Ross?
He's
You're another
struggling.
rub.
Aww.
Oh,
Sensual,
oh,
dirty.
daddy.
Just don't say that word.
Why?
It's just, do you know what? Pachitti said it once and it's just put me right off it.
Daddy.
Daddy. Come on, daddy.
So what else happened in
Oh,
this?
daddy. Harder, daddy.
Don't
Dude
spoil.
Love got in with Funkasaurus against Ross's
yeah.
favourite boy. Huh?
Hey,
Huh?
hey. Have you seen this phenomenon?
I've still not seen it yet.
Oh
no, it's a
my
5-star
God.
thing, yeah?
5-star
No,
wrestling.
I've
Now
still not seen it.
defunct R.I.P. 5-star wrestling.
It's
You
funny. It's a joke.
You were great. Huh?
Right.
Fresh fries.
For some unknown reason, they would wheel Hager, as he's now Jake Hager. They would wheel him out and have him cut promos.
I think you mean
And
Jake Strong, mate.
And he can't do them. He's not very good at them. So they'd be painful. And then,
He just-
all
and
sort
he
of
would-
hilarity would ensue.
But
It's just great.
he would like he fluffed the line and he said fresh fries instead of French fries, and that was supposed
I
to be
would
a
rather
punchline.
fresh fries.
French cries as well.
The
came
French.
out.
That was it. It was French cries came out, and he was like, "It's a funny. It's a joke."
Huh?
Huh? Huh?
So I've made it part of my videos because they're now defunct, which means they can't sue.
Yes.
Les. DX would reunite with
Yeah,
X-Pac.
there's a lovely little promo where they're like, they're in the ring, everybody's gone wild because it's the final sort of run of DX, and everybody's like, yeah, it's DX. And Triple H is like, Sean's like, I think we forgot something, and Triple H is like, well, no, we've got the gratuitous merchandise, and he makes like loads of little jabs, and he's like, oh, didn't there used to be more of us? And then they all come down.
And they all come out, which
Yeah.
is cute. We like that. We like a
Yes.
wee reunion.
Like a small pebble on a beach.
Yes.
China was missing though.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was doing the porn.
Stop.
About now, wasn't she?
Was she doing it?
How far
it-
was she? Had she done the Royal Rumble one, or was she doing Avengers at
What?
this point?
I remember
What?
Name Redacted I had to write an article about China's porn films.
Are you
Right,
joking?
from worst to
There was a
best.
Royal Rumble
The Royal
themed
Rumble
one.
one, yeah, the wrestling. She did the one where she was the Hulk.
Yeah,
Incredible Hulk.
they did
Like the green one?
They did a porn Avengers,
Yeah,
and
she
she
was-
was She-Hulk.
What?
I had to write about this back there.
You also did. Love
Did
the
you actually have to
Sexuals.
watch it then?
I watched the trailer.
There's a trailer? Is there trailers for porn?
Yeah.
I guess
I couldn't
If,
watch. I couldn't just sit there and
You know,
watch.
if it's
watch
like the
porn on
film
my work.
industry, if it's anything like the film industry, the porn industry will work the same way, in which they'll make a load of stuff. There'll be a marketing budget, and if anything doesn't sell, they'll just sort of make stuff and they'll take it to a big festival, and somebody will come along and just buy.
A porn festival.
They'll just,
I mean,
they'll
it's a
just
lot of-
buy all of the stuff that they want to release that year. And they'll put it out
WWE's
under
issue
their
with
name.
China's a load of
That's
bollocks.
what happens with films.
Really?
Yeah, you go out and make a film, sell it to like a listing agency, They buy it off you, and then they'll sell it to somebody else for a profit.
Actually.
That's how films get bought and made.
Whoa.
So
That's
it's probably-
amazing.
it's
I didn't
probably
know
the same
that.
for porn.
But WWE stands for China. It's bollocks to bring this back to wrestling.
It is.
Yes.
I mean,
Because
Sable
if
did
Triple H's
Playboy.
Google, if Triple H's girls Google China, they'll see porn.
Does that come
That's-
up
that's
straight
their
away?
stance.
I don't think it comes up
What a
straight
load of-
away.
What a load of
I don't think it
bollocks.
would come up
It
straight
is
away.
bollocks.
What a precedence to set with some other people who they celebrate. Ultimate Warrior, etc. Google his name and see what he was like. Aye?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're not having any of it today.
I was
Ross.
going to
Jesus.
say,
Piece
geez,
of work. I think it's a load of bollocks and it should change. She should be in the Hall of Fame.
She should
she
be.
should
yeah.
be, absolutely.
All for the, go on to China.
Yes, absolutely.
Also, final thing about Raw 1000 is that Mae Young's hand is now a teenager in a hand. Well, it's a hand with a teenager inside it, I guess.
And the teenager, we worked for that teenager, name redacted. He looks like one of our old bosses, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever seen
I
it?
guess, yeah.
He looks like, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
guess.
seeing a thing.
I guess.
I'm not seeing a thing. That was Raw 1000! July 24th, 2005. Only for you, Ross. There's been a murder.
Oh, fantastic. An authentic Scottish murder.
I was in Taggart. Did you know that?
Were you?
I was in Taggart once. I was
Were
an
you-
extra.
What are you doing?
I was at an illegal cage fight. And I
was
was
just shooting
a
up in the
punter.
corner.
No, I
Go on,
was not.
Go on, Joe. Go on.
Don't. I was
Go on,
like right.
Joe.
I was right. They were having a wee confab between them, the two, Blythe Duff and the other guy who's in Corrie or whatever now. Can't remember his name. And I'm standing right there, like trying to get in shot. It's really bad.
So you're like an illegal fighting fan in this thing? 'Cause you don't
And-
strike me as one.
Probably
Yes.
big Terry Taggart comes in and just breaks it all up.
No, I can't. I think it got busted for drugs or something. I can't
Right.
remember. But yeah, no, I'm supposed to be the number one fan of said illegal fights. I would know an illegal fight if it came up and hit me in the face. Anyway, yes, basically, sorry, July 24th, 2005, we are at the Great American Bash. And we are saying goodbye to Muhammad Hassan.
Everybody was so upset about this. So upset.
Well, he was.
Well, he was. It was completely
Like,
unfair, I guess. for
Well,
him.
it is completely unfair. I mean,
They didn't even rebrand him, repackage him.
well, no, they
give a
sent him
cool
back down to,
They did, and then they unceremoniously just
yeah,
canned
just,
him after that.
it was,
Yeah.
and then he just retired.
I mean,
Yeah.
what can you do when you've booked him into a corner like that?
That's the thing is,
The
yeah.
poor bastard.
So basically,
oh, yeah.
for Muhammad Hassan, he was an Arabian character, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was going on about being an Arab American and about defying that stereotype, and then they make him into a sort of terrorist.
Or hanging about anyway.
hanging about with,
Oh, he
with
brings in his
people of
own
ill
group
repute.
of terrorists.
Yeah, they
Men in balaclavas.
they
6
kidnap
men
the
in black
Undertaker.
balaclavas.
Yeah, like they come out from under the ring, they kidnap
Mm-hmm.
the Undertaker, they're choking him out with piano wire, and unfortunately it happened on the day, or was the,
I know
the
it was.
week?
Yeah, it was
of-
aired,
aired
or
on
it was
the
supposed to
day.
be aired on the 7th.
Yeah, which
Which-
lined up with the 7/7 bombings in London.
Yeah,
So.
but it was filmed on the 4th of July.
Woo!
So
A
that
hot dog days, you
you
call
can
it.
hot dog and firework day. Totally, I think that's a nice way for a foreigner
dog
to look
day.
at it. Well, they all have hot dogs anyway. But yeah, that you can see when they were filming this, obviously for the 4th of July, the probably mindset was whoa.
Yeah, was it the last? Did it close the show out? Or
Oh, I
not?
can't
I
honestly
don't
can't
think it will have done
remember.
at the time. I guess like
Genuinely
Hassan
can't
Undertaker. But if it
remember.
closed the show out, I could see that because it'd be a big celebratory moment in the dark segment with like, oh, Undertaker fights them
Yeah.
all off. But it was just in such bad taste. Such
Yeah.
bad taste.
I
and
mean,
that-
it was not very,
yeah.
not very.
Even
good.
the crowd are sort of a bit uncomfortable with it. You can see the crowd.
Wouldn't
are sort
you
of
be
like-
though watching it? You just like
Yeah, and you know,
"Oh."
this is like, it's not even 4 years removed from 9/11.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah.
You know what the defense will be? They'll say, "Oh, you see in the movies, don't you? So what's the difference?"
Difference
People don't
is
think the movies are real, do
yeah, they.
Some people still think this is real, or did back in 2005.
Oh yeah.
But you can't portray a sport as being real like that. Like with
No,
wrestling,
not with
the
stuff
way
like
that
that.
they present wrestling, it's not real.
Mhm.
So
And it was like terrible, terrible time. I mean, obviously they had no idea what was going to happen.
Of course,
a couple of days later.
they didn't know that was going to happen. But but at the end of the day, what happened was basically all of the channels and sponsors and everything were like, you've got to get rid of the character. UK had to air a cut down version of it.
Yeah.
And I think you can watch the full episode on the network now. But
can you? Is it on the network?
I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they removed the Mohammed Hassan segment from the UK airing because of the bombings.
Same with Australia as well.
Yeah. So it was like that was cut, and then it was like, right, well, you need to get rid of the character. We don't want him on TV. So on the 24th of July, 2005, it was the Great American Bash, and we said goodbye to Mark Capani, Mohammed Hassan.
Yes,
an Italian guy as well. He's Italian.
I know, actually, it's a good point. But yeah, this would be the Undertaker basically just killing him off.
Murdering him.
Murdering him.
He last rides him through the stage.
So funny.
How do you say it?
Murder.
Murder.
Did a
murder.
There's been a murder.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, Ross, there's been a murder. Can you believe it?
It makes your skin crawl, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like you're a different person.
Oh.
I guess that's the point with impressions.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it with you. Oh.
Thanks. I make people's skin crawl. Cheers. But yeah, that was goodbye, Mohammed Hassan.
Yes, he last rided him. Gave him the last ride through the stage.
He rode him through the stage.
Rode him for the last time through the stage. Wowzers.
Oh dear.
Mohammed Hassan on the arm.
It's interesting to note though that this was voted the worst major wrestling show of 2005.
It wasn't the first Great American Bash to do so either. I think the prior year and the year after were also voted the worst wrestling shows of the year.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah.
Unlucky. So, 25th of July 2011, CM Punk is back.
Yes, so
And
basically...
better than ever. He's back. Come on, join in.
I don't know the lyrics.
Face the facts.
I'm
Your
back,
opinion
yeah.
don't matter. How do you not know what it is? That's your biggest tweet ever, isn't it?
Back. No, my biggest...
Hello, Cultaholic fans.
Don't slag me. No, Eric Bischoff actually followed me after that.
I bet he did. Has he said hello?
No, I'm a bit raging about it. But then I'm like, do I say hello?
I would if I was you.
What did I say?
Go, hello, Eric.
Well, because I've met him. Right, no,
Hello, Eric.
I've met him. Just hello, Eric. No, I've met him, but literally for probably about a combined 30 minutes. And I don't think...
You should call him Rick. Hello, Rick. I think that'll really
You should
annoy
call
him.
him Easy.
Why
Hello,
would I want
Eric.
to annoy him? I'm trying to
Other
build
room-
up
Are you
the
all right,
roster
Rick?
of my pals.
Are the rumours true about you being an Easy? I don't know.
What do you think I should say to Eric Bischoff?
Hello, Daddy.
Did you enjoy dominating Vince McMahon in the ratings in the 90s?
Can we stop making me sound like a creepy DM slider? Because I am not that guy.
God, just tell me about those 83 weeks, Eric.
That's a
Do
lovely
you know what he
pair of
loves?
shoes, Eric.
What did you used to model? There's one, because he was a male model.
He was.
He was, yes.
And now he's a real boy.
I'll think about what to say, and I'll maybe slide in there. I'll just have a wee scoot into the DMs of Eric Bischoff.
Would you have a go, Eric?
No, he's happily married.
Yeah, but you said he would about Kevin Nash. You said you fancied him.
Yeah, but again, I wouldn't have a go. I'm like, you've got to be that tall tonight, Kevin Nash. Just... Trust me.
Your words, not mine.
I'm not even cleaning nipples with him.
I really hope he's just got that tattooed on him. Just, you must be this tall.
Tall to ride.
Right.
Anyway, CM Punk comes back, right?
Yeah, so they tried repeating the same storyline that they did when he left Ring of Honor,
Yes.
which is that he was having his sort of farewell run of matches and he wins the belt and he starts turning on the fans as he's about to leave for WWE and he signs his WWE contract on
the
belt.
belt.
He's
The
just a
original Summer of Punk.
Yeah. So they were trying to just do
from
the
last
same
time,
thing.
don't
You better believe it.
They were trying to do the same thing and it
But
was...
this was the Summer of Punk that a lot of people agree with.
Well, this is the other one.
This is the
Yeah.
other one. It
I think the other one's better.
It was ruined because of this. Because basically he went off and does the famous blowing a kiss at Vince and running off with the belt. But CM Punk won the title last night at the company Money in the Bank. Title was then vacated because he'd left. And then on the 25th of July Raw, tournament was held to decide the new WWE champion. Rey Mysterio would beat The Miz to become the champion. And then he would drop the belt to Cena an hour later because Cena,
Yay!
Super Cena.
Let's go, Cena! Don't you dare.
And then
What was
Cena's
it?
all like...
Straight to hell, we came up with a new chant for John Cena. No, he doesn't.
I know.
I can't remember what it was.
No,
It was
you're
so
gonna-
long
Cena
ago.
sucks, no, he
So many
doesn't.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
No, to be
Well,
fair, it's
no.
not even aired yet.
It will have by the time this comes out.
No, it won't. It's July. You told me August.
Oh!
Ooh, spoiler alert!
Jen's going to be on Straight to Hell next month.
I've done it. I've done
She's
it.
done it.
It was awful.
Don't say that because then people won't watch.
No, it was like,
You silly woman.
oh, sorry, it was cracking. I feel awful.
I thought it was good.
I feel awful. I had some bants. Anyway, sorry, Sam.
So, Cena's all like chuffed, and then CM Punk comes back after 8 whole days of sitting on his arse and doing nothing, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is amazing." It's not
No,
amazing.
where has he been?
It's not amazing. It's been 8 days. 8
Should have
days.
been 8 months.
It should have been. Yeah, it should have been like, he's run off with the belt, and they've got this other belt which isn't the real one, and he's going to come back months and months down the line, and they should have let him defend the belt, all over the place. They should have let him turn up at indie shows with the belt and do all that.
They wouldn't
but
have done that.
Vince
though.
wouldn't have allowed that. He doesn't like the
No
belt
way.
being cheapened, but I think it would have been good. Like, I think it would have been a
Sorry?
better way to do it.
What about today? That belt's being cheapened every week. He's not there. That man.
Which one?
The big sweaty blonde one.
Oh, the jam belt.
Yeah.
The jam belt, yeah. I mean,
The jam belt.
he's going back to UFC, so he's dropping it at SummerSlam. Easy. He's got to re-enter the testing pool.
Yeah, that easy.
So, there you go.
Unless they keep it on him for another God knows how long.
Bet you were saying the same thing at WrestleMania, were you, Sam?
You were.
No.
Oh, bless. But yeah, so 8 days we had to wait for him to come back.
Yeah. And then
Flarting the load too early.
yeah, crowd, goes mild.
Got a new theme.
Goes
now?
my
His defining theme he came back with.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look
The
in
theme.
the
Cult-
eyes, what do you see?
Who sings that again?
UFC loser.
Cult of personality.
Don't, Sam. He tried. And
he
that's
works.
all that
Yeah,
matters.
it's his
He
dream.
worked harder than I ever would to do
Bollocks.
that.
The bollocks on the man.
No,
Absolute
I
mad
think
bollocks.
absolute props to him. Like, a lot of respect for him. There you go.
He should just give up now, though.
No,
He's not been.
I want him to have one more fight.
Have you seen not like terminated?
Dana White's told him to
Dana
go
White's
away.
told him to go away, but I want to see him one more fight.
To
and
be
if
fair, is it
doesn't
not like
stick,
a
then-
4-match thing? Is that? Have I made that up?
It used to be a 3-match rule. If you lost 3 consecutive matches, you were.
Yeah. So, but you're contracted originally to 4, but then if you're out for 3,
Oh, I have no
then
idea
is
what
that
the
not?
contract.
I don't know.
No
Maybe
idea.
I've just made that up.
I think you have.
I'll go and ask someone.
Jen Louise inventing news.
Big news.
But
Big
yeah,
John.
Punk
Big
would,
John on the beat.
Punk would return, go to SummerSlam. He'd become undisputed champion by beating Big Johnny Cena, and then Del Rio would cash in, and then
Yeah, that's exactly the reaction
yeah,
everybody
Del
had.
Rio.
Bless. Well, there you go. So sticking with July the 5th, but going to 2000, right, and this is like weird because 2016, we've literally just said, I can't believe this was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
James
What did you
Ellis.
look at it before like that? Like a father.
No, he's just checking in on you. Bless, because you've been quite quiet.
All right, I'll make some noise. Ah!
I just love him so much.
There you go, with some noises.
Right.
It's my favourite noise to make.
Is it? Do it again.
I
Yeah.
can do.
What is that?
Like a dolphin, isn't it?
Oh, I can't make any noise. What?
Do that other thing you did on one of my videos.
Shut the front door. I want that to be like my message tone.
So
That's
for people
amazing.
listening on the podcast version
Can
of this,
you
Sam
make
just
that?
dropped his keks and started.
But if you combine the click and that, you get like a weird.
That makes me uncomfortable. That makes me uncomfortable.
And then there's also.
Sam, why are you not doing like?
having a poo live in the studio?
That's not me. That's Matthew. Here he is. He's in the corner with a bucket.
That would be my
Just so
idea of hell
If
on
you
earth.
watched the podcast a few weeks ago,
Stop doing it!
Matthew from Botchmania pooed his pants as an adult.
Not on the podcast.
Willingly, he actually said, I stood there and I wanted to just release my bowels, and he
did actually.
He did.
Pierre went right into detail. It was kind of gross.
Yeah, and the smell still is in the studio.
No, because apparently nobody noticed.
Did you notice when Matthew pooed during the podcast?
No. It smelled like lavender.
Lavender?
Lavender.
Who eats
So
lavender?
James Ellsworth
sorry.
in 2016 on this
Sorry.
day. Braun
Yes.
Strowman was going through a run of just beating up several jobbers each and every week. Byron Saxton, for some reason, would hop into the ring while Braun was making his entrance and asked the guy a question. We've got the famous, what was he called? Not Johnny Vegas? Johnny
Vegas.
Oh, I forgot what he looked like CM Punk anyway, and Byron's like, why are you doing this? He goes, because I like big, sweaty men.
Oh.
And I've taken that, and now that's mine. So,
I was going to say,
I'm more famous, so. Oh,
That's mine now. So that's how it works.
doesn't matter who did it first, it matters who did it better.
But James Ellsworth, give him his time in the spotlight.
Knocked out of the park.
It's a 14-year indie veteran when he turned up as well.
I think that's just wild.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I find it so wild. Like, working in the indies, I know that not everybody looks like your Vince McMahon creator wrestler, but
he had
he's got a completely opposing look to
Yeah.
he had like a sexy womanizer shagger gimmick.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Of course
Comedy.
he does. He's got that disgracefully sexual offspring tattoo, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Here, we all have terrible tattoos.
I don't.
Apart from Adam
I
McKee. Yeah, I bet you do.
I don't. I've
Do you
got
not?
boobies on my arm, but that's it.
Do you not have any kind of regret?
No.
Do you have any?
I've got Ralph Wiggum on my leg.
That's quite cool.
Have you got Eddie?
I've got a giant eating a baby. I've got Johnny Cash. I've got
A giant eating a baby.
Yeah, I've got Delphic Oracle. I've got boobies, cup of coffee, a log.
A log.
Yeah.
Matthew?
Little log. Yeah, Matthew.
What's the log?
It's from Twin Peaks. It's like a woman that has a little log and treats it like a baby.
Bit weird.
Yeah. She's called the Log Lady.
What's your worst?
I can't really talk about that.
Why?
Because I just can't.
Oh.
I've got a Batman tattoo, which I think's hilarious, but it was really badly done. So like the Batman tail's there and the Batman head's there. Batman after a heavy session.
I was talking about this.
Man
I
bat.
want to get a Tabori tattoo, which is like hand poked.
They look absolutely wild.
But like they're like they sort of just instead of using a machine, they just
they just batter it. No, I've seen it live. Like I used to go to a lot of conventions and stuff, and it's not pretty.
You get really colourful tattoos out of it though.
Yeah, but it's pretty agony. Anyway,
but-
James Ellsworth and his sweet offspring tattoo. I'm
Yes.
so glad it came into my field of vision in 2016.
Field of vision.
Well, that's I went. I've never seen him anywhere else, so like, I'm glad it came into my life. But yeah, James Ellsworth, he's now back. Obviously, I mean, it worked out so well for him. He ended up with like.
I thought the joke had worn off.
Oh,
by
but
the
by the time he was ready to go,
released, yeah.
absolutely.
He should have been doing something else because I think he's really entertaining. I've got a lot of time for Big Jim.
He was super entertaining. That like in this run here when he first came in, I thought it was hilarious.
The
I
stuff
loved
he did
it.
with Ambrose and Styles was very good.
Yeah.
That's when SmackDown was pissing in Raw's eye.
Well, that was it.
Yeah.
It's the big hog. That's what got him the ratings.
Yeah, it was amazing.
There, he cut the promo in the ring with Saxton, any man with two hands has a fighting chance.
And then got obliterated.
And then got a job
Exactly.
And then he got a T-shirt first, didn't he? And then a full contract.
of his head.
Yeah.
Love it. That's a success story. I love an
It's the
underdog
American
story.
dream.
Exactly. So, well done, James Ellsworth, and it's lovely to have you back. Ish.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of his return.
Yeah.
No, it was a bit.
Oscar confused.
The
No, it was
blinking
like-
wink was
Someone
brilliant.
could buy me mask.
Oh, boy.
It's how he just literally went to wink there and he just goes,
Oh no, I love that man. It's so English. Like he can't do a simple thing.
Bless his wee heart.
That's a heel. That.
Oh, James Ellsworth, ladies and gentlemen. July the 26th, 2003. We are going to PWG.
yeah,
It's
PWG's
birth.
born.
It's birth. earth? So that's pretty much my input.
Yeah, so it ran its first show in Industry, California, and it would go on to become the promotion of the year according to a very biased online poll on SoCal Uncensored, and it only ran 6 shows that year, but it still was that website's promotion of the year. PWG, it sort of becomes this weird like punk rock grassroots place. So it was like ran by wrestlers. So it was like a work rate place. It was where you'd see all of the cool stuff. You'd get like really, really high quality matches out of it, and it was like it just went from strength to strength basically. And on the show, AJ Styles was set to take Samoa Joe on, who pulled out during injury. Okay. And then Styles would face and defeat Frankie Kazarian. First PWG show. Now PWG is where it's at now. They've left Reseda because they had to. So they're working on, in bigger venues now. More people are getting to see it.
That's cool.
And they're making a killing over like Blu-rays and on demand. And
that's really cool. And I'm glad. I like to see, especially like in the States, I like to see like an indie do super well.
PWG's like, if you don't and you haven't ever seen it, it's just like, just find it. You'll know from, if you watch a lot of GIFs, you'll know PWG because it's a very distinct hall they used to run.
Apparently that's the warmest building in the world.
It looks like it.
Oh, really?
It's one of my favourite ones is the, it's not even a fantastic show, but the Lemmy show, the memorial show they named after Lemmy. There's a guy on like possibly the worst date in the world with a girl, and she's like just drinking a glass of red wine, and she's into it at the start, and it's all fun. And then as the show goes on and on and on, he's then stood there with 2 pitchers of beer, no glass, just drinking. And it gets to like the 5th or 6th match, and she's just got her back to the ring, and she's sat at the bar with a glass of wine. And it's just
that's hilarious. Oh my god! And that was a date.
It looked like a really bad date.
Could you imagine your first date? Wow. You ever had a terrible first date?
If Ross took me to a PWG show, I'd do anything he wanted.
I'll
wow, but like, being so serious, there's so much tension in here. Like, it's not even warm. I'm just sweating.
I am hot.
You are hot.
Hot stuff. Hot.
And speaking of hot.
Yes. That one.
What a segue.
What a beautiful segue.
Sunday Night Heat, the first ever episode, was filmed in Anaheim, California.
This is July 27th,
Anaheim.
1998.
Anaheim.
Yeah, I saw Heat.
Where WrestleMania 2000 was, I believe.
Oh, was it? Same place?
Correctly, I think it was, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
WrestleMania 2000, wasn't that the God? Was it? No, it wasn't the God. They had the big...
California.
Oh, yeah, it did. And they had the massive walkway. I don't know why I thought it was the Garden.
The Garden was 20.
That was it, yeah.
And 1.
There you go. Facts.
But anyway.
But this was Sunday Night Heat. This has just been tangent after tangent, this show. But yeah. So Heat. Talk to me about Heat. We all remember Heat. We all loved Heat.
It started as a B show to Raw.
Yep.
Back before SmackDown.
Before
on Channel 4 me.
Well, that was it. That was the one we got.
Afternoon.
Yeah, we could access it for free.
So this is why I do have it like such like high regards for Heat, because it's the one I think this is probably. So my first ever like wrestling thing I ever watched was a tape of the '98 Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
it was the first thing I ever watched. But then the first thing that I could, apart from like a VHS, that I could watch was Heat, and I was like, "This is cool," and I loved it.
Yep.
Because it was all the same people.
Now Mae Young got her lady part out and ruined it for the entirety of Britain.
Yes.
Got it taken off Channel 4. It was then put onto Sky. You had to pay for pay-per-views and
it's sort of.
I mean, you had to pay for the big pay-per-views anyway, but you got all the diddly ones for free on 4. So.
But it wasn't like a recap show to begin with. It turned into a recap show.
No, because it had its own matches and its own.
And it would be like a pre-show for the pay-per-views.
Well, that's it. It wasn't its own storylines, but Heat was always one where you could, if you were going to watch pay-per-view and stuff, you could miss it and be fine. But if you watched it was relevant to which I think's cool.
It wasn't like Velocity or Main Event where you just have the jobbers.
No.
Like everyone was on Heat.
Yeah, but that was like, I thought it was cool because it was like a really good mix of stuff, and it was current like storylines. I loved Heat. I did. I really liked it, and it's a shame that
there's a very famous episode which took place at halftime at the Super Bowl. They aired a half-hour match, I think, between Mick Foley and The Rock in an empty arena, and they just brawl around an empty arena, and it's hilarious.
I think I don't think I've seen it, but I've definitely heard of it.
It's brilliant. It's so crap. It's great. It's like brilliant.
There you go.
Yeah.
No,
So
I'm not gonna argue with him.
was Heat not supposed to only be like? No, quote me if I'm wrong. Was it not only supposed to be like a few episodes?
I don't know actually.
I think it was only commissioned for like a few episodes, but then it just was so
picked
good
up.
that they just kind of ran it for years. So, well done, Heat. If that's the case, if I'm right.
Yeah.
Smacky D, like SmackDown, that took
Yeah.
Heat off its perch though, didn't it? So like
Yeah.
SmackDown became the B show,
The B show.
and then Heat was
Heat
relegated
was
to being sort of
C.
because of
Thunder.
reviews and
Bloody Thunder.
yeah, Thunder.
Thursdays on TPS.
Oh, this is interesting though. I didn't know that Heat was Shane McMahon's on-camera debut.
Yes, he was Shane. What was his
Oh.
surname? He was Shane McMahon on Heat, but he debuted as a referee beforehand, way back in the day at a pay-per-view, and he had
Royal
a name.
Rumble.
It was like
Oh, was
Shane.
it?
Royal Rumble 89 or something it was.
Oh, was
He
it?
had like a fake surname and everything. It was like Shane something. He's like all like
So they were totally.
bright-eyed.
Oh, I'm gonna go watch.
He was also on
that.
commentary for this, Shane O'Mac, for a stint with Jim Cornette,
Yes,
my old partner.
your old broadcast partner. Jim had a whale of a time broadcasting with
He
you.
described me as a mute.
A mute.
Yeah.
What's a mute?
Bye,
like a
Ross,
quiet
I'm gonna get on the
person.
bus now.
Someone who doesn't speak.
Yeah.
I was really hungover.
Oh,
night
right. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, that
whoa.
was
The
it.
night before, I got
Yeah,
obliterated.
I got
Drunk
back.
Ross is my favourite, Ross.
I was at the Hall of Fame, and I get back, and I'm in a lift, and I'm about 10 meters from the door, and the door is like this thick, and I can hear him just clear as day in the hallway, and I'm like,
And the boss was like, Ross, do you want to commentate a few matches with Jim Cornette tomorrow? I was like, yeah.
And you're like, hang on.
How can that be? Oh,
I'll bring my racket tomorrow.
oh, hateful experience that was. Yeah, I should never have been out there.
Oh, bless. Yes, you should have been out there, because then we wouldn't have had that lovely story. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, if you say so.
Oh, moving on. July 27th, 2002. Let's go to Ring of Honor.
Why the hell not?
We don't go there very often. Probably because I don't watch it very often.
Yeah.
So, this was the crowning of a champion.
yes,
Loki.
becomes their first ever Ring of Honor champion. Yeah, Loki, Mr. Scary. I'm gonna kick your face in, Loki.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mr. Choppy Choppy, not PP, but Choppy Choppy hell.
It's more choppy, just your head off. Just literally chop your face
Yeah,
off.
small angry
Chop your
man.
face off.
But there was a 4-way 60-minute Iron Man match between Loki,
That's wild.
Loki,
Jeez.
Christopher Daniels, Doug Williams, and Spanky.
Oh my. Why have I not watched
Was he
that?
not the Spanky in Ring of Honor?
I don't know if it's
Is
the
this-
same Spanky.
Oh, that's why. Not the Brian Kendrick.
Let's have a look. It might be.
I'm like, that sounds absolutely wild. A 60-minute and a 4-way Iron Man match.
Yeah, it was Brian Kendrick.
Yeah, because he was called Spanky
That's-
initially in WWE, wasn't he? When he was the bellboy with Undertaker and stuff. I didn't realise that name.
Carried-
over.
Leonardo Spanky.
That's what he was going by in Ring of Honor. Leonardo
It's
Spank.
just on the indie scene at the time.
I love it.
So yeah, we had Loki, Chris Daniels, Doug Williams, and Brian Kendrick, and it had.
Is
a
that match
weird-
good? I've never seen it.
If I recall, I've seen it a long time ago.
It could either be. It could go one of
but
two ways.
I think it's like massively entertaining.
See, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking that would be full of really
the
good stuff.
thing
but-
with the match though is that there's a point system. It's not just like a first fall to a
Yeah.
victory. Like, I'll read out the points.
Oh, sorry.
So it was like, rather than pinfall elimination, it was a scoring system, which was the winner of a referee decision got 2 points, the loser of a decision lost a point. So if you tapped, like, you lost a point, but the person that made you tap would get 2 points. Or
Okay.
it was mental, just absolutely mental.
My God, don't bring maths into it. Gosh, that
Yeah,
spoiled it
maths
a wee
is
bit
bad.
for me. Maths
Maths
is
is
bad.
terrible.
Loki only won the belt because Christopher Daniels had Loki in a dragon clutch, and he didn't submit, and time expired, and Loki went over because he had the most points. So
Oh,
But I imagine
love
sitting there
Christopher
would have just
Daniels
been
as
like-
well.
trying to just like.
No,
count as you
sack
watch it.
that, my gosh. Like, I would just literally be sitting there like, nah, they need like a big abacus or something up there for
Can you
me.
use an abacus? Because I can't.
You can't use an abacus.
How
Oh,
can
I
you not
don't know.
use an abacus?
I've never used one to begin with, so I don't know. Okay.
You just move beads.
Yeah, and
What
then
does it
like
mean?
ones,
Just
so like
one
different,
vo-
like,
whether you
so the
can-
top ones are all like for 1 decibel, like 1 decibel, one unit, and then the next row
As
is
the
for
colours change
tens.
or the rows change.
Yeah. So it's like
like
if you go 1, 2,
singles,
3, 4,
tens,
5, 6, 7,
doubles,
8.
thousands.
Just, you know,
But you know,
You couldn't-
back
you
in the
couldn't
day.
do that back in the
Plus,
day.
imagine that. Like, where was Kazarian at this time? He could be up there with the balls, like Carol Vorderman of Ring of Honor. There
We
you
could
go.
use an abacus, or you could use those coloured blocks from maths in school and just.
Oh, do you know, I had to like I wasn't allowed to sit my higher maths at school, so when everyone was doing the higher program, I had to sit and do phone puzzles at the teacher's desk.
why wouldn't you allow to do it?
Because I was so thick at maths, I would bring down the school average.
She glassed the teacher.
Whoa!
What?
I was
Crooked
so
school?
yeah.
That's horrible, that.
What?
I know.
Bastard, shout them out on you.
No.
Go on, shout some teachers out. Go on.
No.
Call them out. They're not
No.
going to see it.
Oh, don't.
Give them their home address.
Mr.
Mr.
Dickinson.
Mr. Elstone, right?
Elstone.
He looked like Egon from Ghostbusters, and like I was a wee reprobate in school. I know it's really hard to believe because I'm so nice now, but like I was a wee reprobate in school, and I remember him pulling me in after I'd been particularly naughty and I'd been caught doing something I shouldn't be doing. But
What?
I'm not going to say, but I was like very
She
naughty.
set fire to the school.
I didn't. Could you imagine? No, I didn't.
Yeah,
But
kids
Mr.
trapped
Elston
inside.
turned around and he was like, "Do you know the problem with?" Because I would always give him attitude, and obviously like wee mosher, just being like that. Yeah. And he was like, "The problem with you is, or you and me, is that we're too alike," and it scarred me for life because I was like, "What? I hate you!" And that's when I decided, no, away with these ways. I'm going to be nice to everyone from now on. So yeah, there you go, Mr. Elston.
I was in the quietly S7, me.
You're in the choir.
Yeah.
I used to. Actually,
Where are you?
Yeah.
You're a good singer though.
Ah, great pipes, me.
So
I was the only man to be on the football team and in the choir at the same time.
I'm not
You
surprised
must have
by
been
that.
I
like-
used to just walk her up. Whoop. Whoop.
Billy Big.
You
Boy.
must have been like total such a star pupil then. Where are you?
No, I was like the lazy one.
Really?
Oh really?
I could have been in like.
Could have been a star.
No, yeah, but I just couldn't be asked.
I was at my
Really?
School
first.
doesn't matter, does it?
At my first school, I was like before I moved, like I was in a school, like a primary Roman Catholic primary school, and I was the only Protestant kid there. But I'd
Ooh.
like
Heat.
I would,
Instant
like,
heat.
but I would like sing and do gymnastics and all this stuff that I don't remember
You
doing.
did gymnastics.
Yeah, like I don't remember any of this.
Wow.
And it's quite worrying that I don't remember anything, given that it was a Roman Catholic school. But
Sam.
but yeah, I don't remember it. But there's videos of me like singing and dancing and being like the lead in plays and stuff. And I just don't remember it.
I was in
That's
Oliver. I was in
wild.
Oliver. I was in Oliver, and I was in Ebenezer. What's he called?
Scrooge?
Scrooge, yeah. I was in there.
Amazing. I was in Bugsy
School
Malone.
musical.
Look, sorry. Anyway, this was just a wee trip down memory lane. Like,
I was a shepherd 4 years running at the Christmas.
oh, where are you? The Nativity.
I had to
Who were you
wear
in the
a
Nativity?
skirt. I was a Roman soldier. I had to wear a skirt. I had to borrow a skirt from a girl in the same class. And wear it as
Oh,
a tunic sort
Nice.
of thing.
I love it. I
got
was
to
a
play
shepherd.
Joseph once.
I was raging.
Cross-dressed at the age of 8.
All right.
Oh my goodness, we've
Nothing wrong
learned
with
so much about each other. Bless. Who did you play in the Nativity? Let us know. Or if you don't celebrate the Nativity, whatever school play you did. Right, moving on.
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor. Yeah, I'm going to go and watch that actually. Anyway. Right. 29th of July 2002.
Ooh.
Ooh. I thought you were going to be like, woo! But no.
Oh, I love that noise so much.
That is a good noise. Lots of good noises on this. The Rock would defeat Ric Flair on Raw. Legend versus legend.
Yeah, it's the only time they'd face one-on-one against
Yep.
each other on Raw, free TV.
That's amazing.
Not free if you're in the UK, but free TV.
2002. Gosh. That's how long ago that was.
But it's just like, what other dream matches were there that we didn't get? Like, see, obviously there's Austin Hogan.
Uh-huh. Got that you didn't get.
Yeah.
In 2002.
In general, I'm thinking like dream matches we didn't get.
Jamie Noble versus Goldust.
I'm worried that we're not going to get Angle versus Bryan. Like that's one I want to see.
Why would you worry that you're not going to get it?
The ship has sailed on that one.
Why?
I just don't think they're going to ever pull the trigger on it.
Why?
I just they don't want to take any risks with Brian, and they're going to want.
I don't think it's that.
But I think they're going to want to.
Think it's more Angle.
Angle can't do it.
Yeah, Angle's getting on.
Yes, he can. Angle wrestled he wrestled ICW against Joe Coffey, and he put in an absolute that match was amazing. If you've not seen it, please go and check it out. But
if you watched him in his 2 WWE matches so far, though, he's been panting like a dog after not really doing anything.
Well, but to be fair, like the last one, like the Rousey one and all that wasn't about him.
No.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't about him, so he could probably have been a wee bit out of shape for it and stuff. But I think if he was to go up against Brian, then he'd put the effort in, and I think it would be amazing.
It'll just be be like, why couldn't this have happened in like 2009?
Because he wasn't there. Oh no.
I know, but
yeah. But I'm just saying,
isn't it?
don't shut the door on it. I'm saying.
My front door is closed.
I really
no
want to
room at the inn.
I really want to see it still, so I'm just gonna sort of hope silently that it happens.
It could do. I think it'd be a waste of a good storyline as well. What with like the whole.
I just think with Brian as well.
GM roles and stuff like that.
He's in Team Hell No now,
which I'm delighted about.
And then he's gonna go for a WWE Championship, isn't he? So there's another 6 months. So that's like a year.
What one?
Yeah. Angle's gonna be a year older. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Could maybe squeeze it in somewhere.
Schedule's too full. They might have
which I'm delighted about as well.
Show off at a showdown at Survivor Series or something. Tag match.
Maybe. Let's live in hope.
Yep.
So yeah.
Look, The Rock and Ric Flair.
Yeah. Amazing. What Legends matches would you guys like to see? I think that's a really good question.
Yeah.
Get that going.
Hashtag interaction.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's make this super interactive because all we've had so far is like lots of noises. Exactly, lots of noises. Who did you play in the nativity?
Can you make any noises?
No, I don't think so. I would love to. Give me a noise. Is that how that works?
A strangled sheep. We've hit the heights here today.
Well, it's not getting past that.
Oh, let's go to a death, shall we? Since I killed that moment. Right. Okay. So we've only got one. Which is good, I suppose. July 27, 2001, Bertha Faye would pass away at the age of 40. Now, I did have to look her up because I couldn't remember who she was.
Harvey Whittleman's love interest.
Yeah, Trailer Park. It came back to me.
It was horrible, though, because it was like laughing at her because she was fat. It's like,
she wasn't fat. She was just a bigger girl. She wasn't fat.
They brought her in to be a bit of a monster, and then it was like, oh, let's poke fun at her. And then...
Right, because this was the thing. She was brought in as a legitimate... Because she was pulling all the moves that guys were moving, right? And did they not ban her from, using the powerhouse moves?
They told her to stop putting on such a domineering sort of show of force, and then they turned her into this comedy character, and they started making fun of her all the time, and then she got an offer from WCW, and she was like, okay, I'll take it, but I don't want to do any of that comedy crap. I want to be taken seriously. Jumps to WCW, same thing again. They treat her seriously for about a few months, and then it's comedy. She played a Nitro girl, and they just made fun of her.
See, that's brutal. What a horrible,
But she would go on to leave wrestling, and she became a carer.
Yeah.
And she spent a lot of her life doing that. So
what an absolute darling. Good on her. I definitely think I should check out more of her stuff, the earlier stuff where she's probably treated a bit, because that's the kind of stuff. When I was going back into it, researching, I was like, oh yeah, I do kind of, because she was a pure trailer park, trailer trash type. Yeah. The only thing I can recognize when remember when ODB was all pure trailer trash. Yeah. That's kind of where my head was. But
ODB.
I love ODB.
Is she your friend?
No.
Oh.
Soon to be.
Does she still wrestle?
Not in Impact.
I've not heard of it for a while.
Gosh, no, actually.
You just cut her off.
I know.
Birthdays. What you done?
Sorry, we'll do it again.
I do. She loves it when people cut her off.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not actually. Birthdays! Let's do some birthdays. Wow, there's tons, so we'll just rattle through. So we'll start with the 23rd of July. Happy 31st to Zack Sabre Jr.
Sabre Jr. Harry Potter's not the animated with us.
Zack Sabre Jr.
Harry Potter's not the animated with us.
Oh dear goodness. It's
He's
all just
promo
gone
from
to
the
pot. then.
Cruiserweight classic promo.
No, I've not.
Harry Potter's not the only British wizard. Something along those lines.
Harry Potter's not the only wizard from the UK.
Sounds fabulous.
do it in your accent. And just creep
What?
us out for once more.
What, in
on
the
this show.
Essex one?
Aye.
What am I saying? Harry Potter's not the only wizard in the UK.
Yeah.
Harry Potter's not the only wizard in the UK.
Oh God.
What is it about that?
It's just. I don't know what it is, but it made my entire ears just sort of go.
Is it bad?
Weird effect on
No,
you.
it's
I
like
don't know
a weird,
whether it's
weird
just because it's so different from your actual
Yeah.
voice or not, but like you're being
I don't know.
possessed.
I think people would probably rather I spoke like that than this, but
Do it for a whole episode next time.
Oh, imagine.
could you imagine? I think I could. I'd try though, I would try.
And
But I'm not
whoever sat
gonna.
on this side should do it in Scottish.
That would be fun, let's do accent swap.
I'll do that next time.
Right, I'm so involved. Don't drink before it, okay?
Right.
We'll drink during it
Try
though.
not to.
Okay, so happy birthday, Zack Sabre Jr. Oh my goodness, 31. Pero
Young, isn't he?
what?
Young.
He is young.
Yes, very
Thank
young.
you.
Achieved a lot in a short space of time.
Yes,
Or a
indeed.
long space of time.
Okay, sadly no longer with us, would have been 40 today. It's Pero Aguayo Jr., who sadly died in ring.
He passed away in the ring.
Grim, like I hate
Yeah.
it when you hear these kind of stories. I'm actually not sure when that was.
It was only a few years ago.
Yeah,
It was a good few
pretty
years ago.
recent.
Maybe 2013
Like-
or 14 or something. Not too long ago.
Yeah.
In Mexico.
Yeah, so sadly no longer with us. 24th of July, happy 43rd birthday to Tori Wilson.
She's a
Looking-
great advert for something, being 43.
She looks amazing. Gosh, one can only hope.
Like we just established last time that Nigella Lawson is a great advert for cocaine. Because she's apparently, was it 58 or 59?
50.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Amazing.
She hasn't aged since the 90s.
She's not.
When she
Amazing.
started doing the twos.
What a babe. Jeez. 25th of July, happy 37th birthday to Finn Balor.
Yeah, 37.
Do you reckon he'll be smiling on his birthday?
Of course he will.
Of
He
course he
loves,
will.
loves
So
a
he
wee
can do-
smile. Loves a wee smile. Did you see the pictures of the 4th of July, him and Noam?
It looks
And
like
they
he's
were
got a
all like, Merca!
looks like he's got a pooey arse.
Yes.
Oh, with his bruise.
Yeah. Looks like
He
he
didn't
had-
take that picture
No,
through, did he?
no,
He did
it
a
was the fact
Matthew.
they blurred out the wee
Yeah.
bit of crack, which made it look worse. And you're
Yeah.
like,
He
Yeah.
didn't think that one through.
Happy birthday, Finn. Also, oh no, wait, 26. Happy 35th birthday to Roderick Strong.
Little Roddy Strong.
Ooh.
I know, I've only just become a fan of the Undisputed Era. So now I've only just
What
become.
is it? Is it that?
I can't do it.
It's just watching you go like,
I've got my hands are broken.
Oh, bless. Don't worry, you can get up the road soon. I'll just rattle through these bit.
Oh, it's
20
been broken for a while. It's not just today. It's just-
Oh, okay. Well, then let's slowly as it goes in. No, happy 26th of July. Happy 30th. Oh, the dirty 30 to Marty Scurll. Oh,
30.
dirty 30. That's amazing. He's doing really well for himself. So delighted for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, amazing. Sadly, no longer with us. 27th of July would have seen the 61st birthday of Matt Bourne, the original Doink the Clown.
yep.
So sadly, not with us. He was drugs.
He was great.
Mhm.
He was fantastic. Really criminally undervalued. His
Yeah.
run in ECW as the sort of sad clown was
Yeah.
so
Known
good.
as Krusty the Clown to the boys. One of your good pals, Kevin Nash, on a shoot interview, told us that because he would never really wash himself properly after a show, so he would still have like white bits of paint in his ear and stuff. And
Gads. That is rank.
gads.
Gads.
What's
So
that
it's like quite an Ayrshire thing. It's
Yeah,
like,
gads.
ooh,
Never heard it before.
gads. There you go. Take it. Run with it. Use it as your own. Happy 38th birthday to Dolph Ziggler. Wow. He looks good. 27th as well. Happy 49th birthday to Triple H.
Triple H
Mad,
turning
eh?
50 next year. 50.
It's mad, that, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Big Paul.
That makes me feel super old now. Even though he's older than me. But like that makes me feel old. Wow.
Yeah, but you would have been watching when he was just starting out, would you not?
Yeah.
Oh, they are, man. That makes you weird, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mental. Happy 27th. There's loads on the 27th. Happy birthday, 39th birthday to Shannon Moore, who grew up with the Hardys. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. And is now a tattoo artist.
He was the #1 MFer. It's funny because it's like Matt Hardy follower, but also mother.
Yeah, mother flipper.
He early noughties WWE was very clever, wasn't it?
It is.
Smart. Enjoyed it. 28th of July. Oh, my pal. Happy 25th birthday to Noam Dar.
It's disgusting that he's 25.
I know, isn't it? And the fact that he's
disgusting.
like been in the game for like 13 years or something
He's
like
been
that.
in WWE for 2 years now. He's 25.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crazy. And he's looking insane these days. Like, he came back with like ridiculous abs. Well done, Noam.
Hey, they're in thing these days, Sam.
What?
Ridiculous abs.
Ridiculous abs. I'm working on mine.
I would disagree completely.
Oofed here. 28th of July, happy 29th birthday to Nick Jackson, one of the Young Bucks.
Yeah. One of the young
The young one from the
young
Young
one,
Bucks.
yeah.
The younger one of the Young Bucks.
The
So,
younger buck.
happy birthday.
When did the Young Bucks stop becoming the old Bucks?
Or do they just become the bucks for a while and then the old bucks?
Interesting.
Ooh. Answers on a postcard.
There's another noise.
28th also says, oh, happy 10th birthday to Murphy Claire Levesque.
Who the hell's that?
That is
That's
Triple
Trips and
H's
Steph's
Oh
daughter.
no,
Lil
the offspring of
Lil
the devil.
Murph.
Oh,
She's going to be running the company.
I was going to
to
say the legacy. I love it.
Offspring of Lady Bals herself.
Perfect. I'm so buzzing. I hope you're having
All those
the
other
best
birthdays
day.
can do one, though, because the next one's the best one.
It is, because you've
'Cause
like...
he's the best.
It's the best.
He's even got sirens. 'Cause that's
I was
that's
going
in
to
his
say,
theme.
do you know, I thought it was Pokemon, and I was like, what is the reference there? So, 29th of July, happy 56th birthday to... Do you want to say it?
Scotty Steiner. Nothing
Hey,
finer than
Another
Scotty
big
Steiner.
Papa Pump.
Personal,
Yeah.
big
Yep.
popper, personal pal.
That is exactly what he is. Sorry.
Was it him you wouldn't tell us a story about him, or did you? You did, didn't you? You told us a story about him.
I told you a story about him, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was basically just him, like,
Being him.
yeah, just... I was going to say victimising me. That's probably not the right words at all. Sexualising me on stage.
That sounds even worse.
Yeah, that sounds very bad.
Is it? Is
Yeah.
it worse?
What did he do?
No, because basically I was running for him and I had to get him like coffee. He drinks a lot of coffee. He literally goes about 8 cups during a meet and greet.
That would
Bizarre.
make me sweat buckets.
No, I know it
Yeah.
would.
Coffee.
I don't know how he did it. But yeah, he wanted a black coffee for when he went on stage. So I was getting him that, and then he was like, oh, Jen, this was in Manchester, he was like, can you just have a coffee and I'll shout you through and bring it to me on stage? And I was like, okay, I don't really like where this is going, but fine. And he was like, all proud of himself. And I was like, oh no. And he went out and he was like, oh, I could get a coffee, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, Jen! And I stole out, completely ignorance is bliss, give him a coffee. And he was like, everyone's like, woo! Like, 2 people were like, woo! Went back. And then he was like, that's what you want, cleavage and coffee. And I was like, oh. I was like, this is where my life is now, isn't it?
Hey,
So-
one more of them. He'd be in that DVD with him doing the workouts. You seen that? Where he's
Oh.
lifting weights. He's got the
Oh,
women
no,
on
the
top.
women on top of
Yeah.
God.
Oh, one could but dream. But happy birthday, Scott Steiner. And the 29th, also, sadly no longer with us, it would have been the 84th birthday of Captain Lou Albano.
Yeah, Captain Lou Albano is sort of responsible for wrestling being as popular as it is now because Cyndi Lauper was a massive fan of
Yes.
his. And they met on a plane, and that led to the MTV WWE connection, and it led to WrestleMania, and it led
Yeah.
to wrestling becoming the size it is. So it's Lou Albano. He's the
That's
one who did it.
amazing. Also, he's...
Good job he produced Cyndi Lauper because he was her dad, of course.
Yes, he was in that music video, wasn't he?
Girls just
That
want to
really
have
have
famous
fun.
one, yeah.
That's it. He was also the voice of Mario in Super Mario Bros.
Yes.
There
in the
you
animated
go.
show, right?
Fun. So on that bombshell...
Jeremy Clarkson.
Oh, yeah, he uses that. Can I borrow it? I will. So on that bombshell, thank you so much. That was This Week in Wrestling. I've been Jennifer, that's been Sam, that's been Ross, and we've had a nice time. So that has been This Week in Wrestling. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so here. If you like what we do here at Cultaholic, then please join our Patreon at patreon.com/Cultaholic. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and join us.